And we have word from the defense team that a verdict has been rendered in the case.
That's right. Let's send it live now to the federal courthouse. Bob Aaron standing by. Bob, what can you tell us?
We have something that we didn't think we would see. A boss of a major mining company convicted. He has been convicted on the conspiracy charge to violate the mine safety laws.
The president did find both support and opposition on the streets of Charleston when he came to the capital city.
Eyewitness News reporter Bob Aaron is live now on Washington Street with more on that. Bob?
Pollsters in the ballot box indicate that the president's performance is not terribly well thought of in the southern West Virginia coalfields, but he certainly has his supporters here. Several rail tanker cars have been re-railed and oil transfers are being made from some damaged cars, but small fires frustrated cleanup efforts Thursday. 19 tankers were involved in the crude oil fire that followed Monday's derailment. The train was going below the speed limit for that section when it crashed and burned. Getting to the cause of this derailment is a complex process, and at some point it involves getting to the bottom of that pile of cars over there. The cold is not helping that work.
We'll be taking every piece of rail, all the tank cars, we'll be reassembling them away from the scene. It's like taking a jigsaw puzzle and putting it back together. Sarah Feinberg is the acting administrator for the Federal Rail Administration. The derailment shot huge fireballs into the sky, destroyed a house, and left hundreds forced from their homes, concerned that something needs to be changed about moving the volatile North Dakota crude.
After, I think it's the third time they've had a problem with this, and it looks to me like they're going to have to do something.
Questions focus on if the tankers are tough enough.
Been working for more than a year on a rulemaking that would really be more than just a look at the tank car. It's about a better tank car, but it's also about how these trains operate.
Obviously, this material is very volatile. Is there anything that can be done to treat it before it's shipped? Is that an option?
That's a great question. Most of these companies in North Dakota and elsewhere are doing at least some sort of pre-treatment of this product before it's actually placed into transport. It's a really good question about whether they're doing enough.
Cleanup work will now have to deal with record cold. In Fayette County, Bob Aaron, Eyewitness News.
Major movement in that mudslide wiped out a church and a house a month ago just below a Yeager Airport runway.
Eyewitness News reporter Bob Aaron joins us live now on Keystone Drive with the latest.
This is the most significant movement that we've seen since the March 12th slide. Down the road here, it has rolled up an 8 to 10 foot section of the parking lot in the church that was destroyed.
Eyewitness News reporter Bob Aaron continuing our team coverage now live at the federal courthouse with reaction from those directly involved in this landmark case. Bob?
A game changer for corporate America. Now, it's only a misdemeanor conviction, and it can't mean more than a year in jail, but they say this case is all about accountability after a very long-running investigation. Let's look at the situation we've got now. If you see behind me, this truck carrying a huge piece of machinery weighing 120,000 pounds is stuck. Should these people have been able to avoid this?
Yes, the contractor, when they did the plans for this work detail, they made provisions.
As you see this truck going by me here, very close, not a lot of room to spare still, but they're around that big bridge pillar, which is where they got stuck and actually hit that. Jennifer Charleston firefighters and policemen did everything they could do to try and save the driver of a truck who plunged in the river. If you look over this way, you'll see the truck has now been winched by a very large wrecker up onto the Washington Street Bridge, but it was submerged under 12 to 15 feet of water with a man in it. A wide variety of opinions taken to the streets here in Charleston. Gun rights advocates, staunch Democrats, and even people advocating the legalization of marijuana. It was a long, emotional wait for the families of the victims of the UBB explosion. The damage here is so extensive that there will be no easy path back to normalcy for this eastern Kentucky community. It sees a tremendous amount of truck traffic and has been the scene of multiple, often deadly accidents over the years. Whoa. It's time once again to get your ass up to Flatwoods. Ellie is my wife's mule. Reporting live from the federal courthouse in Johnson County, Kentucky. From Charleston in Putnam County, reporting live for Eyewitness News from Interstate 64, I'm Bob Aaron.